I'm thirsty. Fuck!
Chasing the booty, getting the booty.
Good evening, my name is Robert and I try things. On Sundays I try whatever the heck I feel like. This Sunday I feel like trying to finish the Derpy Charmander, which is very likely to actually happen. There's only 100 or so stitches left. Shouldn't take more than an hour or two. If that, like, I would really be surprised if this took me an hour. I have cranberries. Happy Sunday. Less than happy for Ariel. Big water main in her city broke. And like a quarter of the city is without water, apparently. According to what she said in chat. But, actually, sort of compounding the issue is she starts her new job tomorrow. It would be nice for her to be showered before she starts her new job. If you belong to a gym, Ariel, they may have water, but maybe not. Let's see. If a quarter of Topeka was without water, say my quarter, I think my gym might also not have water either. Maybe. There are no gyms in this town. I find that hard to believe. Not even small ones? Like, not even a Planet Fitness? I feel like there's a Planet Fitness everywhere. There was a Planet Fitness in Richmond, Indiana. BFE. Hey, hydrate. I has water. I also have a big ass bottle of whiskey. Look at this thing. There used to be an Anytime Fitness, but you think they went out a couple years ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have 1,750 milliliters of bourbon here. And I have officially learned my lesson about this size bottle of this bourbon. They use a different kind of cap. It's a screw top cap versus the normal bottle. Oops. The regular 750 milliliter bottle has a cork. It's a synthetic cork, but it's a cork rather than just a plastic screw top. And that apparently makes it taste a little funky. I can't say I'm a fan of the giant bottle of my favorite whiskey. Aside from the rec center at the college, which Ariel doesn't think she can access, she doesn't think there is anywhere that she can get a shower. It's unfortunate. Ariel, I really hope that it gets fixed before you have to go to work at your new job tomorrow. Although, I feel like you probably bathe at least semi-regularly, so you're probably not that smelly. Ariel had a synthetic cork on a bottle of whiskey you had years ago. It made you feel fancy. Like, apparently it affects things, at least to me. So maybe it is fancy. So I went back and I watched through some of the VOD from Thursday. That was the first time I was using the shock mount. You can't hear shit. It's great. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I was banging on the desk like this, and I can hear that through my headphones. I can't hear the don don sound like it used to do in the microphone. But what was I gonna say? But I heard no resonation from the cheap ass metal arm that's holding up the microphone at all in the VOD. So I can set stuff on the desk, I can pound on the desk, whatever, and all you'll hear is the actual like thud, maybe, and not the weirdness in the metal in the springs, and I love it. She also spent $70 on that bottle of whiskey that had a synthetic cork. So, yeah, okay. So this is regular, sorry, no. This is a single barrel. It looks just like the regular of this kind of bourbon, except it doesn't say single barrel on it. And they have the fake corks. And when I say synthetic fake, it's like it's even patterned to sort of look like a real cork. I wish I could show this to you, but my camera doesn't focus that close. But it's like foam rubber, you know, it's not real cork. I don't even think it's the same kind of cork they use in wine bottles, like cheap wine bottles. But it's better than the screw cap. The Slipknot Iowa whiskey? I have not heard of that. I gotta look this up. Is Slipknot from Iowa? Is that a thing? It's farm to table, made with Iowa corn from Cedar Ridge's family farm. Yes, I'm over 21. Unfortunately. Well, fortunately, but I'm 12 years over 21. Slipknot number 9 whiskey. Best celebrity whiskey twice in the past 3 years. Is really good. Number 9 reserve. 40 and 70 bucks respectively versus the regular and the reserve. Interesting. Slipknot is from Iowa. Very interesting. There we go. There's the farm to table I was trying to find. Okay. Made with Iowa corn from Cedar Ridge's family farm. 56% corn, 36% rye, and 8% malted barley, so it's sweet and spicy. One of the members, Clown, also makes moonshine now. Okay. 90 and 99 proofs lead to more robust, complex sipping whiskeys. Ha! I am a little bit curious about where I could find this. Oh, we get $2 off for a Valentine's special. Oh, $9 off. Oh, sorry. I don't know that I'm that curious about it. To spend that much for it. This giant bottle was $60. And it's 100 proof. I love this stuff. Oh, yeah. It's heavy, too. I grabbed, what are they called? Dried cranberries. Excuse me. Again, to sort of prevent myself from eating the rest of the chocolate-covered marshmallow eggs. I still might do it. Guys, I hate myself, but it's glorious. I ate an entire box of Little Debbie Swiss rolls. 6 pairs. 260 or something calories per pair, so that's times 6. Hey Google, what is 260 times 6? A lot.
60 times 6 is 1,560.
1,560 calories in the last 24 hours. Back when it first came out, when Era was living in Cedar Rapids, conveniently 20 miles away from the distillery, she was able to find it at one of her local Hy-Vee wine and spirits there. Sweet! Was that the one you spent 70 bucks on? Was it the regular number 9 or the reserve? Wonder why they call it number 9. Is it kind of a play on Jack Daniel's old number 7? I don't know. It was the reserve. Okay. I'm going to set these aside because they're starting to annoy me. Good evening, Mego! Mego! Hi! Happy Sunday in South Mississippi. Number 9, because there are 9 members in the band. That's kind of a big band, it sounds like, actually. Mego, we're talking about my gigantic bottle of whiskey. My 175 of Knob Creek. It's as big as my head. It's huge. We're also talking about, yeah. We're also talking about Slipknot's whiskey. Slipknot the band has a whiskey brand. That is a lot of whiskey. It will be drank. However, I have learned my lesson with that size bottle of Knob Creek. I was telling Ariel this earlier. For some reason, something about that size bottle of Knob Creek tastes a little funky. My friend Clay thinks it's because it uses a screw cap rather than the synthetic cork that they use on the smaller bottles. And he may be right, but I have learned my lesson not to get that giant bottle of Knob Creek anymore. I will just have to remember that. It is a lot of whiskey, and I am going to drink some. Let's see. So I also had the idea, well, me and Clay kind of had the idea that once I finish the single barrel here, which I could do tonight, but I don't want to, I could put some out of the big bottle into the smaller bottle and see if that helps the flavor with the synthetic cork there. It's probably true. Different methods of sealing inevitably change the air content and allows in and out. Yeah? Well, I mean, it's got the screw cap, but then it's also waxed. That is universal to Knob Creek. It's got a wax seal over the cap, whichever kind of cap it is. So I don't know how much interchange there would be with that. I think it may just be the plastic interacting with the alcohol, probably. I don't know. That's my guess. What is going on down south today? What's the temperature? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Hattiesburg, Mississippi?
In Hattiesburg, it's currently 63 degrees.
So it tells me that instantly, but it has to take 10 seconds to calculate 260 times 6. Also, I didn't even pay attention to what the temperature was. Let me just look on my phone. 65. Okay.
Hunting the booty, chasing the booty.
63-ish, but... So... You know what? It's a little bit of a shame that the Firsties Redemption... Why, Buttspot? That one wasn't even good? No, Buttspot doesn't consider good or not. It's up to us to tell Buttspot yes or no. Buttspot, no. What? Why did it repeat me? I don't know. It's just about the random. Yeah. I haven't thought of anything different or better for it to replace besides butt. Ariel's Uwu is perfect. Yeah, I have no idea what else I would have it replace it with. So yeah, I ate the entire package, the entire box. Ooh woo. Of the Little Debbie Swiss rolls, and it was glorious. It was for my cheat day. And it was great. I have no regrets. None. I don't think my stomach's gonna have regrets either. I used to eat a whole bunch of those, and then my metabolism slowed down when I hit 28, 9, whatever. Stop. No, go away, cranberries. I don't want you anymore. Eric had a cheat weekend. You know what, Eric? I can kind of identify with that because my weekends are mostly cheaty anyway, because I actually had 2 of the 6 packs of Swiss rolls today. And I had a leftover Taco Bell burrito for lunch today. Every day is cheat day? No, because then it's not a cheat. That's just every day. Like, okay, so I drove past a car dealership one time. You ate a ton of pizza. What kind of pizza? I'm curious what you had on it. I drove past a car dealership a while back that said, special financing available every day. And I'm just like, if it's available all the time, then it's not special. Those things don't go together. And it's just like Godfather's Meat Lovers. Yeah. Hi, Charlie. You little man. It's like it's like those discount stores where it's like 20% off everything. Every day. I don't like country that old. I'm not even sure I know any Hank Williams Jr. songs. I should make ! cat a synonym, what do they call them? Whatever they're called in Stream Elements for kitty. It's from 89? Huh. Interesting that I don't know that one. Because my grandparents listened to country all through my growing up years. Also, Ariel, do we have to do this right now? I am not emotionally prepared. You love when he walks past the wall spot, his tail is outlined? Yeah, because it's fuzzy. It's not perfect. It can wait. Drink some whiskey, it's fine. You know what? Yeah, I should probably do that before I try to sing karaoke. From my gigantic bottle. Out of my Christmas Pikachu mug. That Paige got for me right before we left to visit her family for Christmas. It's the only way to sing karaoke. I don't know, the last couple of times I've been really sober. I knew the songs better though. One was a Fall Out Boy song and one was a Paramore song. Both of which were chosen by Ariel. Ah, Knob Creek. I think I'm getting used to the funniness and able to taste the actual Knob Creek flavor past that. It's nice. Drunk Oli, Taylor can confirm. Has it really been 15 minutes? Do I have to hydrate again? Speaking of Taylor, where are you, bitch? Every once in a while, I wonder whether my in-laws, namely Paige's sister and her husband, ever watch the stream, and then sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of glad they don't. Ew, water.
Serious booty, amazing booty.
He is likely at his pebbuts. 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 Ads in 3 minutes, by the way. Jeez. Ariel, I have that in the queue, so I will do the karaoke soonish. I can't guarantee that it's gonna be the Hank Williams Jr. There's a tear in my beer karaoke. Pull that down here. I can't guarantee it's gonna be that one because I don't know it. No intro. Yeah, I don't know this song at all. I could not, it would be butchered. Apparently it's Junior's version is a cover of Senior's version. Mego doesn't even know this. Mego, why would you know this? Is country a thing? I don't know this one. Sorry, babe. I mean, I grew up on country too, and I didn't know this. I probably should. I don't know why. Let me ask my grandma if she knows. Let's see. Hey, Nana. Do you know there's a tear in my beer? Too many E's. By Hank Jr. There you go. I'll ask her that. My grandma is... So, Eric, it's funny that you mentioned you had a bunch of pizza over the weekend. Eric knows this one. Well, it's because Eric was, like, in his 20s when this came out. Maybe late teens. Hold on. No, he was 20 when this came out. Love that I'm asking my grandma. Like, this is her jam. And she says, yep. Eric, as far as I know, he likes it when I call him out as old. So speaking of pizza, by the way, Eric, this is why I wanted to, a part of why I wanted to talk to my grandma is Friday was my cousin's birthday. My closest cousin. She's about 2.5 years younger than me. So she's 31, 2 now? Yeah. 1. 2. She's 32. I don't know. And so my grandma went to visit my grandma's youngest daughter, who is my cousin whose birthday as it was, Mom, in Havasu, Arizona. And they had a pizza making contest, all of them. And there were like 9 different pizzas judged by some friends of theirs. And my grandma tied for first with, who did she tie with? Cousin whose birthdays it was, brother's girlfriend. Anyway, and this is my grandma. She's adorable. I love her. She's turning, wow, that looks awful. She's turning 80 in July, and we're gonna go see her. And the question is whether we're gonna go see her in Mississippi, or whether she actually is gonna go back to Havasu for her birthday, and we'll go and see her there with some other of our family that we haven't seen in a while. Actually, since my cousin whose birthday it was, on Friday, got married, not this past November, but the one before that. Oh, they've been married over a year now. Holy cow. Mega will make Nana a cake. I would not be surprised if Nana made Nana a cake, because that's how she is. Nana's love language is 10,000% acts of service. So if you do something nice for her, she feels loved, and she's gonna love you. I mean, she's gonna love you regardless. You made your own cake a few years ago. I'm learning that is more and more common than I thought it was. I'm glad you like my grandma, Mego. Have you really interacted with her much? You only really like your own cakes? I'm sorry that nobody else's live up. I would just make, a boxed cake mix. Now, I did see years ago on Pinterest a post from a state champion baker that said, do an extra egg and a couple of other things in a boxed mix, and you basically can't tell the difference between a boxed cake and my state champion cake. Or to the layman, anyway. Everyone else's frosting is way too sweet. Yours is doctored up box mix. Too sweet? You can have too sweet frosting? You've only made one from scratch before? No, the too sweet frosting is what's getting me. Because, I like a good cream cheese frosting. I also like a simple whipped cream frosting. For me, it's very, very difficult to have too sweet. Eric has talked about this on a number of occasions about how cake mix can make good cookies. And I keep telling him, hey, Eric, send us the recipe. Put it in the Food and Animals and Fitness channel. You hate whipped cream frosting? Mega, why are we friends? You know what? That's fine. We'll just have 2 cakes. That way you can have your kind of cake and I can have my kind of cake. You only like cream cheese frosting on certain cakes. I presume it's probably like a red velvet and or like a really dark chocolate one. No, there were a couple of times while Paige was traveling for work over the summer where I went to Hy-Vee and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get a single layer sheet cake. One was marble and one was vanilla. I did it twice with some whipped cream frosting. And I don't care what it looks like. I just want just a simple little sheet cake with some whipped cream frosting. And I'm craving this week. Mego makes buttercream frosting and used a little bit over half the amount of sugar all the online recipes call for. Interesting. Buttspot, no. Like, that's too long of a message. Oh, and Nana says, why the question? I got dared to do karaoke of it, and I've never heard it before. You failed me. Has to be really rich cake to stand up to cream cheese icing. That is true. And I don't know, maybe I'm a little weird. Because like I like really, really sweet. No, I literally told her you failed me by not having heard this song before, because I should have. However, I will say all of the country we listened to growing up was from the local country station. So maybe by the time I remember songs being played, it was late enough that this song was out of the rotation. I did tell her you failed me, like literally. Now, about rich things, there is one thing in the world that I have encountered that I say, wow, that is really rich. I can't have a whole bunch of that at once. And that is Cold Stone ice cream. I don't know what it is about their ice cream, but it is super duper rich to me, and I can only have the smallest size of it. There are people getting, you know, the gotta have it's, which is like a quart almost. And I'm just like, how can you eat that much? I have what I consider the world's largest sweet tooth, but this is borderline traumatic. Nana goes, I'm so sorry. I tried to give you a balanced childhood. One song. I failed you. And I can totally picture her saying this. Mego doesn't like Cold Stone that much. Do you like Marble Slab? Like, are you one of those people that's, like, in the Marble Slab camp? Because I'm definitely in the Cold Stone camp, but I'm also like, Marble Slab is not bad. Okay, you don't like ice cream places. You know what? Mego, this is going to sound like I'm stereotyping, and I probably am just a little bit, but in my experience, a lot of people of the female persuasion are less interested in the really sweet stuff. Here's James. Here's two kitties now. Lily is up on the cat tower in front of the desk. She's not moving. But a lot of women I've met are more in the, like, salty camp, and or, like, dark chocolate, which is not super sweet. You don't hate them. You'll still eat them. You just don't choose it. Okay. Well, and that's been my experience. Mego has an enormous sweet tooth, but how can you have too sweet cake frosting? Hi, Jeans. You're a sweet man. I love you. I love my kitties. Like, stuff other people can't finish, you can usually get close, if not finish it. Wait, that is already a synonym, or whatever it's called. You like stuff to be balanced? No, I don't care about balanced. Ariel loves sweet things, that's why you have teeth problems now. Well, okay. Loving sweet things isn't the only part of that problem. I think you've mentioned before that the other half of that problem was you had some mental health issues going on and you couldn't be bothered to take care of your teeth, which not really your fault. It's not just the sweet things, because I eat a lot of sweet things, and yeah. Huh, exclamation mark cat is a synonym, or okay, I gotta find the word for this. What is the word that it calls it? Alias? Advanced settings. Command aliases. Cat. Okay. Yes, alias. Not synonym. Alias. Jonathan has threatened to shove a toothbrush in your mouth before. I know for a fact that if I did that to Paige, if I said that to Paige, I would be sleeping on the couch. She has gotten better in the last few months, honestly. I feel like I notice her brushing her teeth more nights than not. He also threatens to throw you in the shower with your clothes on. Again, I would be sleeping on the couch. Dang, you and Paige are almost the same person. You're just more vocal about things, I think, is one of the main differences between the two of you. Hey, Paige, Mego's in chat, by the way. She may be here shortly. I don't know. She has to pack for a work trip. She's going to be gone this week. I may go get a damn sheet cake with some whipped cream ice cream. Icing again. He gets a lick, but he can literally pick you up and do it, so you can't really fight it. I mean, I could pick her up and do it too. It's just I would regret it. Am I remembering this correctly? Does Jonathan work with patients with mental issues, and so he has to be able to manhandle? We're a lot more closely balanced. Balanced in strength? No. Hey, Eric sent the Kick Mix cookie recipe. I works from home in tech. Who was? Oh no, that was Emmeline and her husband. Ed works in healthcare with mental issues. Hi, Erilyn. I'm glad you're playing. Hi. I'm gonna say hi to Erilyn. We love Erilyn. D&D fighting an aborted dead baby god? Wow. I did hydrate. Oh, hey, no, I didn't hydrate. Okay. So is that like the God Emperor in 40,000, but the opposite? Instead of an undying god, it's an aborted dead baby?
Chasing the booty, getting the
Buttburt!
booty.
Good job with the water, Buttburt. Sorry, Lily. I startled Lily. Okay, Ariel, can we work on maybe a different song? Shania Twain, Garth Brooks, Kenny Chesney, what's his name? Tim McGraw, Alan Jackson, what was that? Life is a Highway. Whoever did that one. Wait. Mego, Shania is still performing? Rascal Flatts. That's the one I'm thinking of. You know what would be really fun? The Watermelon Crawl. That would be really fun. So a god was becoming, and it was prevented. That kind
Incoming
of power
transmission.
Well, hello, good evening. Hi, Aethusa. Hi, Dragon and friends. My name is Robert, and I try things. On Sundays, I try whatever I want to, and right now, I've sort of been trying to get around to cross-stitching. Thank you, Ariel, for
I
shouting
don't know what
him
his
out,
other
by the
gun
way.
was. I think it was a medium.
Yeah, well, it
Polar
hit me
Star.
pretty solidly. But so
Polar
it was a
Star.
solid
Fuck.
medium person.
I'm coming.
Yeah, it's always a risk having
Yeah,
other
he shot us
people.
with the Polar Star.
Lewd alert. Lewd alert. It's always kind of a risk having people in voice chat.
He went up to my body, moaned.
Okay, so I'm trying to get over to finish a cross-stitch project, but I'm having too much fun talking with Mego and Ariel and Eric and all of that. On Thursdays, though, I try whatever game or games are free from the Epic Games Store. So if you want to find out what those games are like without having to actually play them, then watch me on Thursdays. That guy won versus 3 and said that. Oh boy. I have completely lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? Eric sent the recipe for the cake mix cookies finally in Discord. Let's see what that looks like. Cake mix cookie recipe. 1/3 cup of oil, 2 eggs, box of cake mix, 11 minutes at 375. Wow, that is simple as can be. Scroll up. I mean, I can. Very but very. Oh, right, Erlen. Okay, so the aborted god. Oh, but that kind of aborted. Okay, but that kind of power goes somewhere. So it made his antithesis of a god that was supposed to have been, and it shows up looking like an undead baby fetus. Gotcha. That's still pretty gross, Erlen. It reminds me of a particular monster in The Witcher 3. I don't 100% remember how it came about, but the baby was unwanted, and there was a lot of hate and anger and fear surrounding it and whatnot. We like a lot of the same emo stuff. Like, similar, but like, I don't know any like Avenged Sevenfold, and not very much like My Chemical Romance type stuff. If you wanted old country, I did name off a couple of artists. But it doesn't have to be old country. It is your choice. You're the one that redeemed it. I'm gonna do some karaoke, by the way, raiders that came in. Ads in 1 minute, by the way. By the way, Aethusa, thank you for coming by and bringing friends by. I appreciate that. What was I gonna say? Just the train has left the station and I am not on it. Okay, let's try to find some kind of topic of conversation. Paige gave me the beverage that I'm gonna try tonight. It's pineapple, agave spirit soda type thing. Any man of mine? Okay, I can do Shania. Is this that same? No, not Zoom karaoke. Hold on. Let's see what our options are. I'm not seeing that same. Okay, I guess we'll just do this one. It was between that and Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Okay. I think I need a little more whiskey in me before I get to that. Now, Ariel is super familiar with this fact, but I am really bad at singing. So anybody watching this, I'm sorry. I apologize if I put your ear holes through trauma. I am flat. I am like an entire octave below where I'm supposed to be. It doesn't sound like it to me, but when I listen back to it, it's entertaining as hell, even though it sucks. When I listen back to it later, I am flat. So I am sorry. I apologize. Turn the volume down. You got it. Yes. Shania. Now, there are parts of this I was never clear on. So hopefully seeing the lyrics, hi again, James, welcome back. Hopefully seeing the lyrics are going to help me understand the song better too. Jamesy boy. James is a cutie pie. I'm glad you guys got to meet him last year. Well, not this past year where we visited, but the year before that, because we did bring them. All right, James boy. Did we have Charlie at that point, or was it just James and Lily? You like his spots? I like his spots too. He's piebald. He's a piebald Torby. I presume Torby, because Lily's a Torby and they're litter mates. So where he's not white, he has the same pattern as Lily, the same stripy tail, the same, you know, stripy sides and everything, but he doesn't have enough on his back showing to see whether he has the same splotches that Lily would. Charlie greeted us and then hid at the bottom of the stairs. Okay. And one of the boys, I think, made it out into the attic because that door doesn't latch up there. I needed to move that strike plate, and I still haven't. Jamesy boy. All right, James, you're going to help me sing some Shania Twain? You probably never heard that name before. Oh, somebody said that they were going to go see Shania. Is she performing? She lost her voice for like 10 years or something like that. Yeah, she had surgery, and then she also had a really traumatic breakup, I understand. And so she was able to speak, but she wasn't able to sing. Jamesy boy, you're just gonna hang out there. That's good. That's fine. Hi, good. No, don't get up and start walking back in. You guys. But she's performing again? Hey, Google, how old is Shania Twain?
7 years old.
She's 57. She's older than my mom. I had a huge crush on Shania Twain when I was like 9 years old. She puts on a pretty good show, even though her voice is different. Huh. Yeah, who didn't, right? She was, what's it called? She was the MILF, and then there was Leanne Rimes, who was way closer to my age, who was like the girl next door. And then there was the Dixie Chicks, who were the bad girls. Jamesy boy. Yeah, I think I could say Shania Twain was my first crush. Pretty sure. And then there was a girl in school in 6th grade, named Liz. I don't remember anything else about her. Oh no, she was blonde. But other than that, I don't remember anything else about her.
Look at that booty, show me the booty.
Yeah, Butt's putting out an album to go along with it. Yeah, she's... Buttspot, you're not on it right now. Sorry, bud. Okay, I think I've had just almost enough whiskey to actually do this. Either Paige didn't hear me about Mego being in chat, or she doesn't care, so I'm gonna text her. There we go. All right, are we ready for this? Let me mute the Spotify. Excuse me. Apologies. Oh, okay. Mego, she yelled back, "Hi." Yeah, but why don't you say hi in chat, babe? Whatever. Okay. Let's make sure the music is nice and high. We'll turn my mic. I don't know. No, we'll leave it where it was. She says, "Hi, Paige." Like, do it in the chat. You guys connect. You're friends. You love each other. You're the same person almost. Okay. What's I've got another Shania song in my head, and I want to identify it before I go into this one. Honey, I'm home. That's what it is. And I've had a hard day. Pour me a cold one. And oh, by the way, rub my feet. Get me something to eat. Hey, honey, I'm home. Okay. This is gonna be terrible. You have been warned. Where's the music? I guess it hasn't started yet. That's not loud enough. I'm not doing that. The Irish step dancers in the back can almost cry live. mine better be proud of me. Even when I'm ugly, he still better love me. And I can be late for a date, that's fine, but he better be on time. And any man of mine will say just right. Last year's dress is just a little too tight. And anyone will say better be okay when I have a bad hair day. Rhythm is if I change my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah, 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 I like it that way. Any man of mine better walk the line. You better show me a teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of sign. I need a man who knows how the story goes. He's gotta be a heartbeating, fine, true, breathtaking, earthquake die. Any man of I'm like 10 years old again. Well, any man of mine better disagree when I say another woman's looking better than me. And when I cook him dinner and I burn it black, he better say, I like it like that, yeah. And if I change my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah, 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 I like it that way. Any man of mine better walk the line. Better show me a teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of sign. I need a man who knows how the story goes. He's gotta be a heartbeating, fine, true, breathtaking, earthquake die. Any man of well, let me hear you say yeah, 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 I like it that way. Any man of mine. The key change. Better walk the line. Better show me a teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. He's gotta be the heartbeat, fine, true, breathtaking, earthquake die. Any man of you gotta shake, make an earthquake, kick, turn, stomp, and jump, heel to toe, do-si-do until your boots won't hurt, till you keep on the back, yeah. Keep it moving till you just can't take it anymore. Come on, everybody, on the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, up. And I'm done. I'm good. Erilyn, maybe getting slightly irritated by the sounds on the other side of the phone will save you. What's it called? Misophonia? Maybe? My understanding is that misophonia is, when you hate the sound of someone eating. Yeah, Erilyn. Yeah. Hey, Mego, we're done, by the way. Oh, you were singing along. Okay, for real, how bad was it? I feel like that was kind of up there as far as my karaoke's go. You had me turned down. Okay. That's fine. I'm closer on the chorus. Yeah, it's just... Yeah. I can't say I'm tone deaf. I'm just flat. And I can't help it. There's nothing I can do about it. I might be okay with some, like, bass or baritone harmony. Maybe. But other than that, the verses are tough timing-wise. Yeah, there's a little bit of syncopation. And I never did quite understand the pleasing, squeezing, heartbreaking, earthquaking, all of that. So I'm glad I got to actually see. Did Paige come down and close the door? Paige came down and mostly closed the door down here, apparently, because I didn't close that. And I just looked over and the door is closed. I do have other talents, that is true. I can... What can I do? I can't remember any of my talents right this moment. At least I know I suck. Yes, I'm not one of those people who can't sing, but everyone tells you that you can, so you go on American Idol thinking you're hot shit. Yeah, no. I know I am terrible. And I can't remember how I first found out either. When did I first find out? I know I've heard recordings of myself and like, yes, just my thought of me being flat is, oh, I remember now. My brother told me. My brother has a better ear for music than I do. I don't know that he can sing any better than I can, but he hears music better than I do. Yeah, of course he did. My brother told me, Robert, you're flat as hell. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Or no, yeah, you're probably right, because he's right about everything. Yes, it's very on brand for him. Very on brand for my brother. My brother is right about everything, apparently. And the problem with him and my grandma was they were both right about everything, and so it was like this until my brother moved out. The best thing that ever happened to the relationship between my brother and my grandma was when he moved out. Yes, that is very typical for my brother to tell me that I suck at singing and that I'm flat. Like, it's not so much just that he told me I suck at singing. It's that he told me specifically, the problem with your singing is that you're flat. And I honestly do appreciate that now. By the way.
Nice.
Just for fun. Okay. So we did our karaoke. Paige brought me earlier some kind of pineapple. It's like a hard seltzer, but it's actual agave spirit in it. And like soda water, and it's got pineapple flavor. And she didn't like it, so I'm gonna grab it and try it. By the way, if you've never seen these can savers, he could have let me think I was good, so I'd embarrass myself. I feel like that's what most siblings would do. Let's see. Like, I only have the one sibling as an example, so I don't know. Would your siblings do that? Does Mego have multiple siblings, other siblings? I don't know. Anyway, if you've never seen these can saver things before, they're pretty cool. You don't have siblings. Okay. Right, these can saver things. So this clips over the top of your can, and then it snaps shut, and then you've got a little pump here where you pressure in, or pump in some pressure, so it takes longer for your soda to go flat. You're very much an only child princess. It's kind of odd that you and Paige are so similar, because she was not an only child. At the same time, her sister is 7 years older than she is, and Paige was kind of a surprise late in life baby. Her mom was like 39 when she was born, 38, something like that. So maybe she got a little bit more, or a little bit closer to an only child treatment. Thanks, Eric. Your mom was only 23? My mom was 20. I had the worst. No, I'm kidding. No, my parents were only 20 when I was born. I was like also almost 3 when they got married, finally. Or no, almost 2. I was walking, I think. I think I walked down the aisle at their wedding is what I've been told. I may be totally making that up, but I know it was after I was born. You think your bio dad was around a year older than her. Okay. Lily, there's nothing there. Lily, stop. Get away from the feeder. When you pull kibbles out of the next section of the feeder, you're just robbing your next meal, babe. And it's not like you don't get enough to eat. Sorry. My cats are all fat asses, all 3 of them. They act like they're starving to death, but they're all actually a little tiny bit chunky. You feed that sweet baby? I feed her plenty. She actually ate like half a piece of beef jerky the other day. Yesterday? Friday? How dare? How dare? No, like... Also, she's like 8. She's middle-aged. But she's not quite 8. She'll be 8 in May. Oh, I have not even been paying attention to what this tastes like. Okay. I am tasting the pineapple. I am tasting what I think is probably the agave spirit. I'm not sure why Paige wouldn't like this, except for the fact that the primary flavor is the pineapple. And historically, when she's had pineapple drinks, it's been pineapple with a few other things. And so pineapple isn't the primary flavor, it's a complement to other stuff. And so maybe she doesn't like straight up pineapple as much as she thought she did. Evie turns 5 in a few weeks. Your kitty's name is Evie. Which kitty is Evie? I know you've sent pictures of cats. Could you send some more pictures of Evie so that I can pull those up kind of quickly? Let's see. Also, let me react to Eric's message here about the recipe. That is crazy simple. I'm gonna react with like half a dozen emojis. Or more. Let's give him a peach too. No, cupcake. Give him a cupcake. Oh, and a cookie emote. Yes. Actually, get rid of the cupcake. There we go. Oh, Evie's the corgi. The cats, you don't know their actual birthdays. I don't know our cats' actual birthdays. I know their approximate age when we got them, and tracing that back is roughly May. And we don't know when exactly in May. Just a couple. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 reacts. So yeah, the tracing back their rough age when we got them, their birthdays are in May, which is convenient that all 3 of them, because, you know, James and Lily, they're littermates, so of course their birthday is going to be the same day. But Charlie, based on his age when we got him, also goes back to May. So everybody ages up in May. And I don't have, like, particular days that we celebrate as their birthdays. But, you know, once May passes, okay, they're the next year older. Cat pics are up. Oh my gosh! The little cat house. Okay. Nope, wrong one. There we go. I did post to Twitter that I'm like, okay, making sure. Octavia, Katara, and Killian in that order. I love that one of your cats is named after an Avatar: The Last Airbender character. I love it. Okay, so this is Octavia. Octavia actually goes inside the cat house. I feel like it's 50-50 whether a cat actually goes into those. And then here's Katara. She's a tortie, and she looks sassy as can be. Does she like to hang out in the bathtub? Just got the house, and Octavia is obsessed. She looks a little chunky. She looks a little on the muffin side. One of the best things I ever did was get an automatic cat feeder. And so it feeds them every 6 hours. And so me approaching a certain area is not like, "Meow, meow, meow, you're gonna feed us, there's food, we're gonna get food." No. Like, I can approach the feeder and they kind of come running. Like, is he gonna maybe let some out? But I am not the source of food. Do you know the Muffin Cat? The Muffin Cat? The Muffin Cat. Yes, I know the Muffin Cat. Who lives on Drury Lane? Well, she's married to the Muffin Cat. The Muffin Cat? The Muffin Cat! Sorry. Katara only likes to be in the bathroom when Mego is in there, to the point of sitting in your lap. And Octavia's a little chunky because she steals the other cat's leftovers. But in this case, she was scratching the back of her neck in the little tent. Okay. Nah, she still looks pretty chunky. Eric, did I get your reference? Was that right? The Shrek reference? You're a monster! Not my gumdrop buttons! Sorry. And then this one is Killian. Killian is a distinguished gentleman with his collar. The other two don't have collars. Well, I mean, I can't tell whether Katara has a collar. It doesn't look like Octavia does. Killian is the only one civilized enough to have a collar. Jamesy boy. James, come here. You big man. You're gonna come up? You're nice and cool from the catio, even though it's like 50 degrees. I am glad I get Eric's references. Jamesy boy. I wish I could tuck you under my arm in my lap, but that really only works on the couch. I don't have a lap when I'm here at the desk. Katara does, but she's fluffy. Katara took her old one off, so she's wearing Octavia's old one. Okay. Jeans boy. Jeans buddy. You're not really a young cat anymore. Taylor! Mego and I were talking about you! Hi, bitch! Nothing good, of course. No, we were actually just basically wondering where you are. No, hold on. No, what was the first thing? What brought Taylor up? Mego said something about Taylor. Probably that Taylor can confirm something. Hey, hydrate. Mego, drink some dihydrogen monoxide. Oh, yes. Okay, karaoke must only be done while drunk, according to Taylor. But good try. I can't force you to do anything because I'm 1,000 miles away. No, I'm like 750-ish miles away. I don't know when you say that. Mego's the one that said you said that. That karaoke can only be done while drunk. Oh. Oh, Mego said it. Taylor, no. Buttspot, no. Buttspot, no. That's not even funny. Except, actually, no Butto is a little bit funny. And of course it... Okay, it does react. Good. Oh, hey. I'm on the wrong screen. Killian over my shoulder. So, Octavia, Katara, and Killian. So, I just finished reading... Mego said that she will... But... She will only do it while drunk. Buttspot. Like, what is the deal? What are you doing here? While butt. Buttspot, we may need to change some settings there. I don't think it reacts to that, Taylor. I think it has to be Buttspot no or Buttspot yes. Rogue AI. Yes, Eric. He called it. Buttspot is totally doing it on purpose. Like 2 streams ago, Ariel timed Buttspot out. And now I have timed Buttspot out for 10 seconds. There we go. Or 10 minutes, I mean. 600 seconds. Did you know that 300 seconds is 5 minutes? Taylor is in Princess's Naughty Quarter for donating bits? Why? I'm assuming bits caused something to happen. She has a list? Okay, I do remember her having the list. Like, she pulled out the notebook and everything. I saw that. But why are you on the list for donating bits? Why would that put you on the naughty list? She just tells you no? James! Stop! Now James is digging at the feeder. Hey, that's 2 squats, Eric. Hold on.
Hutsman shared X100.
Do you like my blanket to keep myself warm? Her coffee maker is partially broken? Okay. Huh. And 1. And 2. We're not going to talk about the time that Taylor made me do 50 squats. Oh, wait, I just talked about it. Thank you, Eric. Oh, I just had a bad memory. So, Friday was my closest cousin's birthday. She turned 32, I think. Yeah, Taylor, don't do it again. You have things to save for. You gotta get your own place, my guy. Get out from under your grandma and your parents' thumb. Get a kitchen, my guy. No, okay, so Friday was my cousin's birthday. Her brother. I called yesterday because yesterday was when they were doing all the celebrating and they had the pizza contest. I'm not seeing actually the anyway. So I did a video call yesterday. I called my grandma because everybody was at the house celebrating my cousin's birthday, including her brother. And she put me on with him and he just starts laughing at me. And, you know, I'm looking at myself in the little preview window and I'm just like, yeah, I look like I'm 40. Like, the camera here is a little bit higher, so it doesn't look so much like my hair is receding. But, like, if I sit up some and look down at you... Hold on, no. I don't know. My hair is receding, and it makes me sad. Taylor wants his bed back instead of a pull-out couch? Jeez, my guy. No, like, one of the cardinal rules of being on camera, unless it's on purpose to convey something, is you don't want to look down at your audience. If anything, if you're gonna look either up or down, look up at your audience. Might need a ponytail? Oh my glob, Eric. No, like, all right, if I end up with a bald spot back here, I'm just shaving it. I'm just gonna buzz it all. I don't care. It's all gonna be the same length as my beard. I don't care. Because I'm not dealing with trying to like hide, you know, the baldness and the also when I turn my head in certain ways, you can totally see the silver hairs sparkling. Jonathan can do a high bun now. Cool. Yay! You beat the dead baby god! Sweet baby Jesus. Oh, you won the whole campaign. You beat the BBEG. Death to the BBEG. To the big bad evil guy. Much loot? Yeah! What kind of loot did you get? Tell me about your I'm assuming somebody already had a bag of holding. Tell me about your Mace of Shock and your shoot, I don't even know. I don't play D&D. I want to, kinda. Mego needs to finish her character before Wednesday. Hey, you're playing D&D on Wednesday? Can I play? Boots of Striding. We're over a month in, and you have a lot of games announced for 2023. What games am I looking forward to? Mego's playing Pathfinder. Is that the one before 5e? So much loot, but it ended up being unnecessary to any of us. That is kind of me at the end of an adventure game. Mego, you probably know just as much about the additions of D&D as I do, which is almost nothing. Like, I know the names, 5e, and Pathfinder. That's all I got. You watch them play a ton, but you understand nothing. Now she has to think of a character for Exalted. Eric has a good idea there. Sell it all and buy a small town. Passive income. Set yourself up for generational wealth. And then, you know, your next character can be a couple of generations down the line when everything just falls apart and they have to, like, rebuild their family's wealth. Your character is basically Scarlet Witch and half of your stuff is completely random. Yeah, I feel like that would probably be my first character. It's like, okay, my intelligence stat, roll. It's a 3. Roll for charisma, 9. Sweet. I've never played D&D either, Taylor. I've never played. Eric played when he was younger. Eric is putting together a really cool LARPing costume, by the way. If you want to go look in the Selfies and Show-Offs channel in the TCK. By the way. Eric can hear me even! Mego keeps picking up stray animals. Oh, your character is also going to find a stray cat and immediately be friends with it. Well, I mean, duh. Duh. What else do you do with a stray cat? You be friends with it. Obviously. And anybody who doesn't is wrong. I was listening to Not Another D&D podcast briefly with Paige, and one of the characters was a, like, hillbilly elf whose powers were, like, fungus-based. That was interesting. Hillbilly is maybe the wrong term. Like Appalachian hillbilly. Like, her weapon, I think, was a washboard. I think she might have been a bard. She had a washboard, I think. They can't be combat ready unless I want them targeted, but they can fetch shit and hold loot for you and whatnot. Yes. Last of Us vibes. Yeah, no, I love throwing stuff into back here. Like, here's Katara. There we go. Now we have Katara instead of Killian. Fungus. Oh, The Last of Us. Wait. Really? Okay, hold on. So in The Last of Us, is the zombification caused by a cordyceps fungus? Cordyceps. Does that sound familiar? Oh, yeah, no, I would love Katara. I would love all of your cats, honestly. And, like, having had cats for 8 years now, my understanding with cats is, like, let them know you're there. Be like, and let them know you're friendly, you know, kind of, you know, make hands at them, you know, be gentle and you know, let them know, like, get down to their level and open palms and don't look them in the eye and everything. Let them know you're there, and then ignore them. Leave them alone, and if they want company and companionship, then they'll come over to you. Don't chase a cat. They stay in there in your room mostly, so they're kind of meh about most people. Now, also, yes, cats need time, which is more than we have ever had visiting you. In fact, I've been in your house for like 2 minutes total. Makes people into fungus zombies in the show. You never played the games. Okay, so that is the second time that I've heard fungus zombies done. There was a book I read a few years ago called The Girl with All the Gifts. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see, Goodreads. Yep, this is the one. I'm gonna put it in chat here. So, The Last of Us is a good show. I don't know. I started the first game, and it was a little too scary for me, honestly. And the more I hear about it... Oh, The Girl with the Gifts. There was a show? Huh. On what? It was a good show? I feel like it would be really difficult to make a good show out of that book. I feel like it was way better told as a book. Interesting. Let's see. The Girl with All the Gifts show. 2016. Somehow that's not the way I pictured her looking. Also, did they wear the weird masks? Was that a thing? I feel like it wasn't. Ah, maybe it was. Maybe it was. Movie? Was it a movie? Yeah, it's a movie. It's a movie. Hour and 51 minutes. Okay.
I want the booty, Lord, what a booty.
But yes, they did. Yes. Okay. So if you don't want spoilers, don't listen for about the next 30 seconds. The premise of the book is that the world has fallen to a zombie apocalypse, and a sort of military unit has found these children who exhibit symptoms of the zombification, but they're also, what's the word? Coherent, and they can speak and communicate and think, so they're not just brainless zombies. So they're trying to figure out why these kids seem to be partially immune to the zombification. And there's this teacher who is really caring, the wonderful, best example of a teacher. She really cares about these kids, and she has to, in a way, defend them from this military organization that she works for and is harboring these kids and trying to study them and learn about them. And then, long story short, it turns out Mego has to do more homework so that you actually have time for Pathfinder Wednesday, so be lurking. Enjoy your lurk. This is the spoiler part. It turns out that... Hey, hydrate time. The spoiler part is that, it turns out that instead of the kids being immune to the zombification, which is caused by the cordyceps fungus, which is the same one that turns ants into zombies, and snails, which we can look that up if you want to. Instead of being immune to it, they are symbioted with it. It is integrated within their brain tissue. So they exhibit symptoms of wanting to eat non-infected humans, but they still have control of their faculties otherwise. And they're kind of smarter than non-infected humans, and faster and stronger than non-infected humans. So they are more or less the next step in human evolution. And the book ends, and healthier, yeah, hardier. Yeah, they're immune to almost everything. And the book ends, I can't say anything about the movie, I haven't seen it, but the book ends, so like ultra uber spoilers, with the girl with all the gifts, the main character, through a bunch of other stuff. She's not like mean or evil about it, but she ends up releasing the spores of the fungus, so that basically it's impossible for any of the non-infected humans left in the world to not be infected unless they're wearing like a sealed hazmat suit. So everybody gets infected. Oh, sorry. Also, big spoiler is that these children are the children of infected people. So there are like some of the base functions of the brains of people that have been infected, besides the fact that they want to eat non-infected humans or bite them and get them infected. Besides that, when there aren't any uninfected humans around, they kind of fall back to some of their base programming, which includes mating and reproducing. And the children have the fungus like integrated as part of their brain. It's a symbiote. And so when the fungus gets released, or the spores get released airborne so that everybody's gonna get infected, eventually uninfected humans are no longer gonna exist. And the next step in human evolution is gonna be the ones that are symbiotes with the fungus. And that's basically where it leaves it. The only uninfected human left known by the end of the story is the teacher, because the movie starts that way. Starts which way? But does the movie start at the end of the book? No, that can't be right. Hold on. Starts which way? I think you need to explain a little more, Erlen. Really? Because that's the very end of the book. So, excuse me. Interesting. Interesting. But anyway, so the only uninfected human known by the end of the book is the teacher who's wearing a hazmat suit in order to teach the children who have been feral to this point, but are super smart, and so they can learn shit. And so she's going to teach them, you know, elementary school basics so that they can grow up and be the next step in human evolution. Okay, spoilers over. Spoilers are done. / spoilers. There we go. Okay. Let's do some cross stitch, huh? Makers and crafting. Let me grab out my cross stitch. So, okay, needle is right where I left it. I should not have left it here. I should not have left it sticking through the fabric. I should have put it through a fold so that it would be more secure, but let me get my camera set up here. And go here and here. Yep. There we go. And there. Zoom in a little. All right, so I have been finding myself working like here. Okay, so let's focus. Okay, that'll work. Okay. Good night, Eric. Sleep well after your pizza. Erilyn doesn't want to do cross stitch. She can just watch me do it and chit chat. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. Right, I was going back on this row after having to undo some stitches, and it kind of messed up, and I tore the thread and had to restart a new thread, and it was not pretty. Oh shoot, there is knotting going on back here. Stop it. There we go. Okay. Knotting is over. Let me what's the word? It was only 10 or 12 stitches. It wasn't crazy. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to hold this such that you guys are at the proper orientation. Need to, nope, that's fine. Knotted thread is a pain. Yes, it is. However, I have learned over my few thousand stitches, honestly, now. But it's not, you know, hundreds of thousands or millions of stitches like some people have done. But over the few thousand stitches I've done now, I've learned a little bit about how to get things unknotted. Because the way that things knot when they are twisting and like spiraling up kind of like DNA and getting into knots, it's not a true knot. So if you like squeeze it and pull it in the right way, it'll get itself undone without having to go like picking at it and fighting with it. However, I do want to change my music. There it is. We got some chill step. Is it on random? Okay. There's maybe 100 stitches left in Charmander here. There is some text on other patterns that I've seen that I could add. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to. Sewing machine knots are the worst. That I cannot speak to. I have no idea about how bad those are. It sounds bad, but I don't know. I have no idea what that's like. I've never used a sewing machine in my life. I've seen sewing machines used. Okay, here's another knot. There we go. I've seen sewing machines used, but I've never actually used one. I'd probably hurt myself. Oh, I need to pull up my pattern. Nope, next one over. Next hole. Nope, not that one. There we go. Okay, need my pattern. There it is. Hold on. There we go. Copy the link. I don't know why I keep removing this as a browser source. Hold on a second. And then I need to interact with that. Scroll down. Zoom in. There we go. It's Charmander that I am working on. Nope, 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 nope. I need... There we go, that one. There we go. Yeah, no, this is the right direction. Bottom left to top right. Okay. And then bottom right to top left. I got really lucky finding the hole on that one. Like, I just poked the needle and oh, hey, there it is. The reason I need to pull up the pattern in particular is because the belly area, I already messed that up once. That's why I had to undo some stitches. So I don't want to mess that up again. Although, it's a lot easier moving down here because it's basically when I hit black, I skip, you know, X number of stitches to leave space for the belly. I'm gonna get... This is gonna be kind of funny. People don't really function when they're tired. They think they do, but they don't actually. Brain function does decline really quickly and kind of exponentially when people are tired. They just don't notice it because they're tired. So, yeah, if you want to go to sleep era, do it. Rest well. Enjoy your sleep. I will just be here working on Charmander. That was another lucky stab. Can't, you have to wait for the boyfriend to get home. Why does he play D&D in a different physical location than you? Can't you both play at home with whoever else it is you're playing with? Come on, nope. Down into the hole where the black is coming out. Nope. There it is. Because someone has to be there with the dog. No, like, why can't he stay home with you? Why does he have to go to wherever it is he went? Okay, so on this row, our last stitch is going to be over here right next to the black. Yes. And now we go back on this row. Because he's the DM and most of the people are there. Okay. I mean, I knew he was the DM. I don't know. Can't he DM from home? I don't know. Although it's probably good for him to get out of the house. And yeah, more fun in person. And it's probably good for him. I know it's good for Paige to get out of the house. Come on, needle. There we go. So other than D&D and winning, how has your Sunday been, Era? Did you do anything fun this weekend? I am super jazzed about the fact that the shock mount for my microphone is working exactly as I expected. You're the difference. He's been playing with this group for years before you came along. Okay. So he was like there with them and then you're... Okay, you just joined. You managed not to have a migraine today. That's great. Have you identified any specific triggers for your migraines, or do they just, you know, self-inflicting? You only have the light and sound sensitivity. Your jaw still hurts. Weather causes your migraines? Oh, well, yeah, there's really not anything you can do about that. Sorry. I am jazzed about the microphone shock mount because I can, you know, bang on the desk, and you guys might hear the thump of that, but you're not hearing the dong resonance through the arm that the mic is on, and I'm really glad about that. This migraine was really bad, and you think it was brought on by all the things they gave you for your surgery. What kind of things would they give you pre-surgery? The video doesn't shake either. That doesn't... As far as I'm aware, it hasn't previously. That's not been an issue to me. And the camera's over here on a tripod, and the microphone is over here, like 2 feet away. Hey, hydrate. So they're not really affecting each other. The shock mount wouldn't have anything to do with the stability of the camera. The main thing I was trying to avoid was the weird dong sound along with things hitting the desk, because the microphone arm is attached to the desk. A bunch of antacid things, some anti-nausea stuff, the relaxer stuff, the lidocaine, the actual put you to sleep drugs. Wait, so when is your surgery? Did you already have it? It was on Tuesday, and and they're still in your system affecting things? That's unfortunate. Okay, so they removed the screws. How is recovery going? You woke up with a migraine on Wednesday. Oh, okay. And it was a doozy. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, now it's making a lot more sense. I thought you just had chronic migraines, which you may. But you're talking about in the context of the surgery and the after effects of that. Okay. I have had one migraine in my life. I was like 19 or something. And it was like 2 a.m. And you do take meds to keep them from coming. It mostly helps. Well, I'm glad it mostly helps. I wish you didn't have to deal with that. I wish you didn't have to deal with most of what you deal with. But I was like curled up on the floor next to the toilet at 2 a.m. because it hurt so much that I swear I was going to throw up. I never did. It lasted like half an hour. I would not wish that, or no, I would wish that on only my worst enemy. It's the only person I would wish that on. Someone I really, really hate. So I'm sorry you have to deal with that. The belly area is beginning to take shape here. Do I hate anyone that much? A certain former president. Other than that, let's see. Some of the people who kicked over my rolling backpack in middle school, I'd probably hope for them to have a migraine. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being Barack Obama, the first
Serious
brown
booty, amazing booty.
I like that answer. Which answer? The president or the people that kicked over my backpack? Can you imagine being Barack Obama, the first brown president? It's, you know, semantics about whether or not he was black, but the first non-white president. And your 2 terms are up. You can't be president any longer. It's unconstitutional for you to serve any longer. The people that kicked over my backpack, yeah. And so your 2 terms are up. You have, you know, no say in who you hand over the reins to. And you have to hand them over to the first orange president. That's gotta be a really trippy experience. The Cheeto. Yep, the Cheeto in chief. And then watch the next 4 years and you're like, yeah, that's, I wish I could do something, but I can't. I did what I could, I did what I did, and I can't do any more. I feel like I'm kind of leaning over a little bit too much. My back is starting to get tight. My upper back, my shoulders, shoulder blades. There we go. Gotta watch my pattern. Okay, so on this row, this orange stops in between these 2 black stitches. You would stand back and be like, okay, people who voted the Cheeto in, that is kind of what you deserve. Yeah. So, there's the argument about, like, gerrymandering and behind-the-scenes stuff and all of that stuff. And that is definitely a factor, but all of that wouldn't be possible if the people voting didn't vote for people who did things like that. So yes, the country is represented by what the majority actually wants, which is unfortunate. But yeah. And apparently what the majority wants is basically what they would want for themselves. People who do what's best for them and forget anybody else, even the people who voted for me. And I feel like almost anybody who voted for any of the people who do that would do the same thing themselves if they were in that same position. Yeah, the majority, yeah, sections. Okay, this is kind of taking longer than I thought it would, but not really, because I've only been doing this for like 10 minutes. We had our chance to have Bernie as president. Okay, real quick. I want to point something out. Wrong, I'm pressing the wrong button on my tablet here. I want to point something out. I got a postcard before the election back in November. And one of them says, "We need a leader, not a tweeter." And it was going off about how this Democratic candidate was tweeting and retweeting like Bernie Sanders stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know, you should have connected that to, you know, the Bernie-ness, because what did the Cheeto in chief do? He did not put his fucking phone down. He was tweeting 24/7 and yelling at people and being a petulant child. And okay, I'm done. Sorry. The Cheeto said, "I could shoot somebody in broad daylight on 5th Avenue and my constituents would still vote for me." And he is right, and they deserve it. I don't even know about him trying to get rid of Twitter or ban Twitter, and then he gets banned on Twitter, and then his ban has been revoked by Gigabro. The only reason I have a Twitter is to promote my streams. Like, I don't... Okay, like, I follow individuals that I care about, and other than that, I don't care. I really don't care much about social media in general. I just realized I should have also been stitching the tail. Oh, you also can't see this. I should have also been stitching the tail along with these. I think I'm going to hop over and add the stitches to the tail that should have already been done. Yeah, no. Can we stop talking about him? I try to pretend he exists as little as possible. It just makes me depressed because there's bupkis I can do about it. Like, I cast my vote, and then that's it. Yeah. New topic would be awesome. Hold on. What did Punxsutawney Phil say? Do I know anything about Exalted? I have a vague notion that I've heard that as a game name. That's about it. I just realized I needed to have done the rest of those 2 stitches. Oh, why didn't you tell me my camera turned off? There we go. Exalted. That's familiar. But I don't really know anything beyond that. Nope. Next one, nope. There we go. Because you were Googling the groundhog. What does Exalted have to do with the groundhog? He saw his shadow. Okay. Well, it hasn't been too bad of a winter, honestly. We've had a couple of spats of about 1 inch of snow. And in Kentucky, we did have a quote-unquote blizzard. Yeah, I asked about Punxsutawney Phil, but what does that have to do with Exalted? Huh? Are we crossing wires here? We did have a quote-unquote blizzard right before Christmas. We were in Kentucky at Paige's parents' house and lost power, and which caused some burst pipes. Like, hella burst pipes. A deluge in the garage. And we were without running water for about 16, 20 hours. Nothing to do with Exalted. You asked about Exalted, and then I asked about Phil. Okay. Oh, camera turned off while you were Googling. Okay. I am understanding now. You didn't warn me that the camera was timed out or had turned off because you were Googling. That makes sense now. Kind of thinking this is not going to be enough thread to finish out Charmander here. Finish out this orange color. Did I get in the right hole? I don't think I did. There we go. Okay, it doesn't have anything to do with Exalted. Got it. What is Exalted? Like playing chicken? Yeah. No, I have played chicken, especially on the bigger Bulbasaur piece, where I'm like, okay, I want to get as much out of this thread as I can because there's a lot to do, so I don't want to waste a bunch of thread, but like, I am using, you know, less than half of the skein, whatever, of this color, so I don't mind cutting more if I have to. There we go. That's the one. I never did go find a thimble. Was it you that mentioned thimbles? I should have grabbed one. I know Paige has some. Exalted is another tabletop game like D&D, but different characters. Okay, so kind of like the Gloomhaven, Stormhaven deal. You did mention thimbles. Okay, yeah, I should have gotten one, and I just didn't think to. It's really not so bad, though, only using 3 threads versus 4. 4 was a struggle. There we go. Found the right hole. Not like Gloomhaven? Okay. Still very D&D-like. Still has the tanky guy, the sneaky guy, etc. But Exalted does not have that. Hydrate time. Hydrate and pour more whiskey time. I will do both. I want whiskey and I will have some water. Era, you missed me showing off my giant bottle of whiskey. I must have clicked something because that's not the pattern I'm on. Oh, hold on. That's good enough for me for now. But yeah, giant bottle of whiskey. Exalted is like all the characters that people play, not the NPCs, the player characters, are gods or have godlike abilities. Interesting. That's how I like to feel at the end of an adventure game, which I was a little bit disappointed about when I reached the end of Horizon Forbidden West. But recently I went back and did some of the challenges, some of the optional, like, you could get better gear out of it challenges. And turns out I am kind of god to most of the machines. It's pretty fun. Blowing shit up in one shot with my grenade slingshot. There we go. So are you guys gonna play Exalted? Erilyn, I know what a player character is. There are solars, lunars, alchemicals. Yeah, since you just finished D&D, that's what you're going to play next. Okay. And are you just going to start that up next week, or are you going to take a little break, or what? There we go. Got it. Solars, lunars, alchemicals. Start next week with character creation help and etc. Okay. Yeah, I guess if you lose your momentum, things like that can easily be like, okay, we're going to take a break for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months, 6 months, and never pick it back up. So yeah, I guess you got to jump right back into it. When is the Super Bowl? I know it's this month. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. Taylor, if you're still there, you mentioned something about games that are coming out this year and being excited about them. I have not actually paid much attention. I did notice that the sequel to Zelda Breath of the Wild is supposed to come out this year. That one I'm pretty jazzed about. You play different games in between Exalted campaigns so you don't get too blah about the game itself. Okay. But yeah, Taylor, I'm excited about Tears of the Kingdom, I think it's called. The Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel. I will also say that Horizon Forbidden West did not live up to my expectations of it. It about 85% did, is what I'm going to call it. Which I feel like a good part of that was I was expecting it to be really similar to Zero Dawn, the original, which nothing could ever really match that, especially story-wise. And then the very unique mechanics that it introduced. The only thing you can do after that is tweak those mechanics. And that's what it did. And then it added some other kind of like story elements, and obviously the story had to progress past the first game. And so all of that put together just means it wasn't the same game, and I blame myself for expecting the same game. Okay, we got the tail done. Where's my needle? Almost. There we go. Okay, I need to take a quick restroom break. I will be back in just a couple of minutes. Enjoy these clips. You hear every bit of that. Moonstone! Oh my gosh, it's Moonstone! What are you doing here? I don't know what that dance was supposed to be for. Come on, camera. She's not happy about it, but she's here. Come on, camera, fix your focus. That would be really difficult. Oh, and then there's a Capro. Oh, murder chicken! I see it! I see the murder chicken. That's it, right? You were right. I knew it when I saw it. Is that a Gatling gun? I got the chain gun. Rah! That was a perfect what is the word? Excuse to use the chain gun. That is not the word I was thinking of. Wow, that was fun. A box of bullets. That was fun. Oh, please be better popcorn. Please be better popcorn. Please be better popcorn. Nope, it's the egg. And it's still kind of sugary too. Whilst, not wild, whilst. So this is made by British developers. Whilst covered, whilst. It's supposed to be a what's it called? It replaces while, so whilst is my understanding. Whatever. Me being a teacher makes so much sense. Why do I want to know? Gem Star! I don't even know what clip that was on. I try to pay attention to that before I come back. Hi, Gem. Thank you for subscribing for 2 months. I'm glad you like me that much. I'm glad you appreciate me. I went to the restroom and I got some jerky from a place called Jig's Barbecue in Ohio. Oklahoma. Sorry, Oklahoma. Paige yelled down the stairs. Oklahoma. Jig's Barbecue. It's near one of the plants that Paige's company recently acquired. And this jerky. Erilyn, I would love to send you some jerky, but it's a little bit difficult. This jerky is in between the super cheap, super tough, dark stuff that I grew up with and the newer, like, juicy, tender jerky that isn't really jerky. Like, your moisture content has to not really necessitate one of the silica packets in your package in order to really be called jerky. So this stuff is smoked. It is good. And it's the right texture. And it's really good. It's from Jig's Barbecue in... Oh, I forgot the name of it, but it's in Oklahoma. Smoked, then dried, so it's in between. Yes. And it's great. And we got like 2 pounds of it. Well, 1.5 pounds because we had already eaten some of the first pound, and then we got another pound. It's really good stuff. I don't know how much it cost. I probably don't want to know. We used to get some closer to the really, really dry kind, which I also really liked, from somewhere else that a coworker of Paige's traveled to. But something happened and we were no longer able to get it, and that was like $20 for a pound. Like, what? $20? Yeah, the new kind is mostly not dehydrated, so it's not real jerky. I don't understand where this is coming from, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not really jerky. It's, I don't know. It's mildly dry steak nuggets. I don't know. Like Jack Link's. No. Whatever. This is wonderful consistency and good smokiness, and oh, gosh, it's good. Okay. So those are your races, Erilyn? And do those correspond to specific, like, classes and abilities? Oh, excuse me. All right, I gotta pay attention to this row here too, because it's part of the belly. Oh. Once I get to the black, I skip all but the next, or the last 3 stitches. Oh, Jem may not have seen my return because there are ads, but she subscribed, so she shouldn't be seeing ads. Jem is around. Okay. Hi, Jem. Thank you for subscribing. I'm glad you're here. You missed my absolutely deplorable Shania Twain karaoke earlier. Ariel redeemed karaoke, and I ended up singing Any Man of Mine by Shania Twain. And it was glorious and terrible. All at the same time. All exalted are humans. You cannot be other and be exalted, but dragon-blooded and fair folk are not human. Okay. We could do a redo? No. I'd rather not. Not necessarily of that song. If you really wanted to redeem karaoke and have me sing a different song, I could do that. Paige really likes to sing Gretchen Wilson karaoke. And who is it that sings Before He Cheats? Is that Faith Hill? Or is that also Gretchen Wilson? Oh, Carrie Underwood. Yes, yes. I feel like Paige probably yelled down the stairs and I didn't quite hear her when I misnamed the person. Named the wrong person. I don't need to unthread my needle. Okay, good. Fair folk are weird changeling type things that are mostly an idea or a sense of curiosity that became an identity. So, like AI. No, not really, but, you know, close. By the way, there is still stitching I need to do in the mouth here for Charmander, besides finishing out the body and the tail flame. I don't think that's the right spot. That's more like it. I'm pretty sure, Jem, that Carrie Underwood is correct. Really only know that because it's such a karaoke mainstay. Is it really? Well, it's because it's so low, and there's my understanding is there's not a lot of range in it. And, you know, when people get drunk, they can kind of get a little bit on their trashy side. So, yeah. Hey, hydrate time. They're not machines. They are a wisp. They are the void. They are the stuff that creation is made of. Sounds very, I don't know what I'm trying to think of. I don't know what the word is that I'm thinking of. Gemstar, when's the last time you did karaoke? Or Erilyn, for that matter. I heard a thump from upstairs. I don't know what it was. Alchemicals, on the other hand, are machines. Interesting. For real, at a place around 5 years ago. What song did you sing, Jem? I guess that's the important part. What did you sing? Last time I did live karaoke, I think I did a Josh Wilson song. Nope. I did Friends in Low Places in Emporia at the VFW. Yes. Erilyn hasn't done karaoke since she was in her 20s. Erilyn, I need to come visit you, and we need to, like, go out on the town and do some karaoke. Jem used to have karaoke app on her phone. She sang a ton of stuff on there, but they changed it and made it terrible, so you uninstalled. Sad times. Most of the karaoke I do is just in the car, and I crank the music really loud so I can't hear myself sing. Era's voice is completely different now. She broke her throat. So shoot for the lower stuff and don't be super loud about it. Jem doesn't remember the last song she sang. Maybe Because the Night by 10,000 Maniacs. I am 100% unfamiliar with that song. Never heard of either of that. Because the Night by 10,000 Maniacs. Let me look that up. I can't actually play this, I just realized, because I'm streaming and I don't want to get a copyright strike. Let me look at the lyrics. Huh. Do not get laryngitis for more than 4 months. It's not good for your voice. Note to self. Point taken. Somebody just DM'd me on Discord. Or no. There's an announcement that Johnny probably is streaming. What is this announcement that I got? Yes, Johnny is live. Okay. I robo, you robo, we robo. Oops, let me turn this so that it is oriented properly for you guys. I need to fix the where it says who it was that redeemed it, because I see that it was Erlen, but it says that it was what's it called? Ariel. Loopholes. Oh, whoa. Now, Erlen, I don't know that song. I really can't sing a song that I am 100% unfamiliar with. Could we maybe work out a compromise of a song that I am more familiar with? Maybe? Because it's just going to be... Like, I might eventually get the tune and pop out a word here and there, but other than that, it's not really going to be karaoke. So, like... late 90s, early 2000s... No, sorry. 2000s to 20-teens alt-rock, and 80s to 2000 country. Sorry, no, 90s. I found out earlier. 90s to 2000 country. Almost anything Fall Out Boy or Panic at the Disco. It's going to be terrible, but I know them. What else? Almost anything Linkin Park. Although Linkin Park's going to be tough because usually there are two parts. 80s, 90s country did have some bangers. That is true. Valentine's cards are in the mail, and I will probably be receiving them soon. Ariel, I am so excited to receive your Valentine's card. So excited. Your Jack Skellington Christmas card is still on the fridge. It's wonderful. Gems, folks, played in a country cover band in the 90s, so you heard a lot of the bangers. I only heard them because that's all my grandparents listened to, who raised me on the radio, was the local country station. And, yeah. Yeah. I was telling her about that, Ariel. Wait! I almost screwed myself up. I went over 2 stitches instead of 1. I'm also going to have to clip the end of this to even them out. And I don't have my fabric scissors easily accessible, but that is okay. Oh, but I'm going to need... Okay, hold on. Mary Chapin Carpenter? Rolling in the Deep? Really? Can I do the Punk Goes Pop version? Because I honestly can't stand Adele. Although if I'm gonna butcher a song, I guess if I can butcher Adele. Ariel has water again! Enjoy your shower if you haven't already. Erlen says, hold on. But, like, I can butcher an Adele song. I know it. Eye of the Tiger? I know the chorus. I think. Hold on. Eye of the Tiger lyrics. Sure, I can try that. I can try it. I'm familiar with it. It's not completely unknown to me. Okay. Eye of the Tiger, karaoke. There it is. That's the one I've been using. Okay, I need to switch inputs here. Let me go ahead and turn off the camera. Okay. Trying to find a shareable video from the site where all the recordings from the karaoke app got saved, but it's ancient history stuff and they are a little dodgy with the loading. Okay. Change scene? No, I'm in the right scene. I'm in the right scene, Erlen. I don't need to be giant singing poorly. You get the lyrics, and then there's little old me over here.
Nice.
Nice. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Wish me luck. I'm probably gonna miss 30 or more % of the words. Because I don't actually know the song except for the chorus, but I can probably get 60-70% of it. It's a really long intro. Your fam used to rock band this? Oh boy. I feel like that would be fun, yeah. Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. I've got that wrong. So many times, it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. Must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. And he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. I told you I'm flat, I warned you. Face to face, out in the heat. Hanging tough, staying hungry. They stack the odds till we take to the street. Kill with the skill to survive. I don't know this part. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. And he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. I think that's all I'm gonna do, because that's probably tortured your eardrums enough. That's the wrong. There we go. Okay. Another streamer uses this for his background music when someone redeems his push-ups, but he got his hand slaps for copyright, so he had to start using a remix. Gotta get really into the chorus? Like, I feel like I got okay into it. I hope, maybe. Let's see, is this? No, I need to focus, hold on. I do want to finish Charmander tonight. What time is it? 9:20, okay. I could totally finish Charmander tonight. Enjoy your shower, Ariel, before your first day at your new job tomorrow. Do I have... I don't have an applause sound effect, right? Maybe I do. If I have an applause sound effect, everybody applaud for Ariel, because she got a new job and she's starting tomorrow. Oh, I just realized I'm done with this orange color. That was the last stitch of this orange color. Okay. All right, let's get that anchored back here. No more retail! No more retail! No more retail! No more retail! Power to you, Ariel. Way to go for getting out of retail. Okay, I was worried I wasn't gonna have enough thread to do this, but yeah, I did it. Okay. Okay, so now I need to keep track of my needle. I'm gonna put it in somewhere where it's not gonna accidentally fall out. And then I need my bag with all my threads. Excuse me. So now what's left to do is the belly, and then the inside of the fire. There are two colors that go in here, and then the pink color for its tongue. And that's it. Eye of the Tiger. That's like 3 karaokes that have been clipped now. I think. I know it's at least 2, but I think 3. Okay, so which one do I want to do first? I think I want to do the belly first. What color is the belly? The belly is this 745. Okay. It's yellow. It's DMC number 745. Is that... $745. So that is 973. That's not it. This is 745. This jerky is so good. I stopped eating jerky for a while because it wasn't worth it getting stuck in my teeth, but this is worth it. Bringing you food? What kind of food is he bringing? Okay, so I pull it out of this end. Come on now. There we go. Nope, I don't need you to, like, knot up and cause problems, okay? I need you to be chill here. Good, because you haven't been hungry all week. Good. Cookout. I keep hearing about Cookout. I heard there's one in Hattiesburg near Mego and Johnny. But I don't know what that is. Don't forget my orange. I set it out here. Actually, I need to remove basically all the colors I don't need anymore. Although, you know what? No, okay. I'll put it back in there. And then I can organize things later. This jerky is so good. Trying to figure out if there's like a very, very minor delay. Nope. I don't know. There might be a tiny bit of delay between this camera and this one. Only have 4 colors left. 1, 2, yeah, 4. And there are at least half a dozen in here. It's alright. There we go. Gosh, that's nice jerky. Alright, separate these out. Go away, kitty hair. So, Jem, if you're there, this is what I was talking about. Or, no, it wasn't Jem. It was, Nerdy... Oh, I can't remember their name. It was a recent follower. Used to get in trouble for eating too much jerky, but then you figured out you need the excess sodium in your diet. Interesting. You're probably one of, like, 5 people in the world who needs more sodium. Or 5 people in America, anyway. Okay. So, like, I have it split with, you know, the thread I'm going to keep and the thread I'm not. And so I, like, pinch here, and I pull it down, and it kind of bunches. And then I pinch underneath that bunch, and I pull it down, and it bunches again. And I just keep doing that, and it's not working well, actually. It works better when I pinch it with my nail, I guess. Nope, 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 nope. That's not proper. Now, Erilyn, another thing that I need to communicate, that this is totally, like, not really related to anything I'm doing right now. I was thinking about getting into the chorus on Eye of the Tiger. POTS thing. That is an acronym with which I am unfamiliar. I'm assuming it's one of your conditions. But as far as the getting into the chorus with Eye of the Tiger, part of the problem is my voice doesn't go that high. Not anywhere close. Okay. Since this stuff kind of stayed together, I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to use the other half here. Postural ortho? Is it ortho or ortho? Static tachycardia. I feel like you would know best. It's probably orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. It is ortho. Okay. Postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So it causes tachycardia. Postural. Probably doesn't really have anything to do with your posture. Ortho. I am unable to divine the meaning of that. But it makes you need more sodium. Is the short version. Erilyn, what kind of food was your cookout? Right. What is cookout? Like, what is the cookout? Whatever it is. I am very unfamiliar. I heard that Hattiesburg got one. And that it's like, you have to know what you're doing when you go up to order. POTS basically means her body sucks at keeping its equilibrium, so when she stands up, her blood pressure drops and her heart speeds up to keep blood going to your head. Oh, okay. I've always called that positional hypotension, but yours is probably like a more severe version of that. Okay. I need... Nope. Meh. Straighten out here, okay? I only have 2 stitches on this row to try to anchor you. They have, like, trays, and you really need to know what you want because it's always busy. Oh, that's what they mean by you gotta know ahead of time. I'm gonna try this again. Okay. I feel like I got uneven with my threads here. No, not really. I don't know why this end is uneven. I'm gonna cut this a little to try to fix that. Yeah, one of these strands is longer than the others, and I don't know why. Then a shake. The best is to order your burger, then the quesadilla on the side with fries and cheese and Cajun, I'm assuming, sauce? Wakey, camera. Why did you... Okay. What happened? Is it the capture card? Cajun seasoning. But Era cannot order what she used to anymore because you can't have the dairy anymore. Yeah, that sucks. God, I would not survive if I found out I was lactose intolerant. What is going on with this capture card? Wait. Oh, you haven't been able to see for like 5 minutes because I had the wrong input turned on. There we go. Well, that was dumb and totally my fault. There we go. No cheese fries, no milkshakes, no cheeseburger. Man, life would suck being lactose intolerant, honestly. There's part of me that at least jokingly would say, yeah, just put me out of my misery. If I can't have dairy, is life really worth living? Okay. Alright, now I need you, this end of the thread here, to lay down so that I can stitch over you. Oops. So we will attempt that. Quesadilla. It's queso by itself, but then if it's in part of another word, it's quesadilla. One more thing to add to the list. Oh, of your old and brokenness. Yeah, kind of. Ah! Stop getting tangled. Boyfriend's complaining because he has less stuff to cook with. I mean, that's, you know, not an invalid complaint. I know there are alternatives to dairy that behave similarly in cooking. You may want to ask Alton Brown about that. Okay, yeah, this is right. But yeah, this is the stitch that I have been trying to get to. There we go. Now your boyfriend cooks for a living, right? Pretty sure that's what she told me. Oh right, my elbow pads. It's like, man, my elbows hurt. Have I talked about how I found out about a year ago, I guess, that the way that your bones move when you rotate your wrist? Era found out she's supposed to be on low carb, whole grain, low acid, no eggs, and no sugar or dairy. Goodness. Good luck. But yeah, your radius and your ulna, in your forearm, they kind of cross over each other when you cross your wrist. And it really tripped me out and kind of creeped me out when I first learned about it. So, like, okay, so like this, your radius and your ulna are kind of parallel. Ulnar nerve is easy to mess up, especially if you're a leaner. I'm not much of a leaner, thankfully. So your radius and your ulna are kind of parallel when your arm is this way. But when you like leave your elbow in place and you turn your wrist over, the only way that can happen, because your radius and ulna go all the way down right here to your wrist, so here's the end of one bone, here's the end of the other, this one has to cross over this one in order for your wrist to turn over. And the animation I saw for that, it kind of grossed me out. The things like that are why I never went to medical school. I probably could have been a doctor, but I am squeamish. Squeamish, not just squeamish, squeamish. Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Na 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 na. I created a monster because nobody wants to see Marsha no more. They want Shady. I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want Shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart the heart quicker than the shock when I get shocked at the hospital, when I get wet by the doctor when I'm not cooperating, when I'm rocking the table while he's operating. You waited this long, so stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the rag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, so let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So come on, dip, bum on your lips. Probably don't need to go any further with that. I just remembered the rest of that line, and yeah, I don't really need to go with the rest of that right now. But yes, free Eminem karaoke, free Marshall Mathers III. It took me like 20 years to figure out that Eminem is a play on M and M, like the M&M's candy, which is M for Marshall, M for Mathers. Like, it took me forever to get that. Although that's kind of par for the course, because yesterday I had two really embarrassing revelations. Hydrate time. I will do that shortly. Let me get this needle stuck back in here. I had two really embarrassing revelations. One was that our nephew, his name is Daniel, and his dad studied Japanese for a couple of years to get into a special program in the Army. And then they told him, okay, forget Japanese, you need to go learn Arabic now. And that was a thing. But, and so now they're in Morocco, as of like a week ago. Not even a week, actually. But anyway, so he learned Japanese for like 2.5 years. And so he would call his son Daniel-san, because, you know, everybody is san in Japanese. Except your kids are like, if you can call anybody by just their given name, it's your own kids. But he would call him Daniel-san. And I did not make the connection until yesterday, I think, that he was also calling him Daniel-san because of the Karate Kid. You know, Mr. Miyagi calls Daniel-san? Yeah. And I texted Brian about that. Just like, yeah, no, it was totally a Karate Kid reference. And I'm like, yeah, I feel very unsmart now. And I had another revelation of something that was really obvious, and I didn't think about it until just yesterday too, and I can't remember what it was. Free Eminem karaoke. Okay, I love the auto-generated URLs for clips here, because it's let's see, adjective, name, verb, and I don't know what that last one's supposed to be. So resourceful, friendly, Kathy Pound G, or GI, or G, however you want to pronounce that. Yeah, resourceful, friendly, Kathy Pound. What the hell? Free Marshall Mathers III karaoke. It was free, but Ariel did trigger it by Guess Who's Back. Guess who's back? Back again. Ken is back. Tell some men. Rub my back, rub my back, rub my back. That's like sort of a bonus track at the end of some Eminem song. I can't remember which one. Free Katy Perry karaoke. Hold on, I gotta go look that up. Clips. Okay, so, no. Okay, top in the last 7 days. Nope, not 24 hours. Sorry. Well, okay, hold on. We'll do 30 days. Nope. Okay. All. I wish I could sort these by something besides top. If you could maybe send the link. Should be the most recent one? Is it that I've waited years to play this? Oh, okay, yes. Okay, your semi spoken word thing. Somebody clipped that. .chaos did. Interesting. There it is.
Credit cards. Then we hit the boulevard last Friday night. Skinny dipping in the park. I forgot the rest, I'm sorry.
Yay, Katy Perry karaoke. I do really like the sound of Ariel's voice. What time is it? 9:45. I should totally be able to finish this by 11 if I don't keep getting distracted. One day, maybe this Saturday, you'll do an actual karaoke on stream. This Saturday isn't the birthday stream. That's like next Saturday, right? You should karaoke, somebody with a really deep voice. You should karaoke It's a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. This coming Saturday, 6 days from today. Really? Oh, okay. My days are messed up. I keep forgetting that, yeah, tomorrow's the 6th. I knew you started work on the 6th. Okay. There we go. I had to try like 6 times. It's on your wheel for events. Okay, so you might do karaoke. There is a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. I've never actually seen Dumb and Dumber. Probably should. I love Jim Carrey. I used to love Jim Carrey. I love old Jim Carrey. I love younger Jim Carrey. His old content. Old Jim Carrey is weird. I mean, he's always been weird, but like, weird in a not funny way. Now I've got Without Me stuck in my head. It's all Ariel's fault. She has a separate wheel of pre-selected songs for karaoke should it happen. Okay. Can we get a hint of what some of the songs are? I should probably do a wheel of karaoke songs. It'd be a very long wheel. Beetlejuice, like from the musical or from the movie? Although I guess the movie only had songs that already existed. It wasn't a musical. It didn't have any original songs. Daylight come and me one go home. Deo, Deo. Also Paramore, yes. Obvs. Hi, Lily. I'm sorry, babe. I am not gonna stop what I'm doing in order to love on you. Almost. Come on now. No, I need you to be like in... There we go. I need you to be like in the corner of that stitch. 2 other songs that you'll leave to the imagination. Let's see. I would think... Lily, stop. Let's see. My first thought is I'm Not Okay, I Promise. It's probably not right. Might add more if you think of any. Yeah, it's my first thought, but that's probably not correct. There's probably at least a Fall Out Boy song. You thought about doing an MCR song, but didn't? Okay. Wait. You didn't do the Black Parade? That is an infinitely karaokeable song. Also Bohemian Rhapsody. Also super karaokeable. No, not the Black Parade? I thought you liked getting G-noted. Also, I learned that as a term from a tweet of yours, I think. I think it was your tweet. May not have been. Do you see Lily over here? Well, now you have another thing on the wheel. Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody. Galileo, Galileo. We have that clipped already. It was your tweet. Okay. Yeah, I had never heard the term getting G-noted until that, and I'm like, wait, is that a thing? And I looked it up, and yes, it is a thing. Do, 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 do. Well, now that I've sang a song and a half already, 2.5 songs? Yeah! I did 2 karaokes, and then I did the Without Me. I almost want to break into Welcome to the Black Parade. Almost done with the belly. 1 more row of like 4 stitches. Huh, that's not very focused, is it? My aperture is opened all the way up. That's probably why things aren't staying in focus. I just don't have enough light to narrow down the aperture and not have to turn up the ISO a ton. I found out when I was like 20-ish years old, something like that, that I can expound on everything I know about photography, the technique of photography, for about 2 hours. 2.5-ish, sorta. And the reason I know that is because I was riding with a friend from Hattiesburg down to Gulfport, Mississippi. And that is a roughly 2-hour drive. And that's kind of what happened as I expounded about photography the whole way. He worked for Primerica, which sells investments, mutual fund investments, and term life insurance. And it's a little bit of a pyramid scheme in that if you recruit people to take the life insurance exam, any production of theirs, you get a part of it, and also you get kind of a bonus for if they pass the exam. So yeah, I studied for and took and passed the life insurance exam in Mississippi like 10 years ago or more. Never did anything with it. Thing about insurance sales like that is it is all like cold calling, cold door-to-door, cold introductions from people. All right, the belly is done. Belly is finito. What do I want to do next? I think I want to do the tongue next. Erland, is boyfriend back with your cookout food that you can hardly eat any of because all the dairy? Also, I'm assuming Ariel showered, which is why she was gone. Alright. No more of that is necessary. I figured you had showered. Okay. So what color is the tongue here? It is 225. Oh, right. I was gonna grab... Okay. I'll save the berry Tic Tacs for next stream. I'm just gonna grab the chocolate-covered marshmallow eggs. Have some of those. Isn't Lily very cute over here to my left? If I interact with her, if I even like look at her too long, she's gonna come over this way and get in the middle of everything. So I made a new footrest for under the desk here. I had been using my old laptop box, which is about 2.5 inches tall. But it was just low enough that it was kinda causing me back problems. And so I got another box that's about 4 inches tall, actually 5 almost. And I think it might be a little bit too high. I need to find something in the middle. Because it's also almost causing me back problems if my posture isn't perfect. Although I guess I should have perfect posture anyway. No. You already had some of that jerky and you are not allowed. I see you sniffing toward it. Here's Lily's nose. Here's the jerky. No, ma'am. This is for human consumption only. You have your very tasty, very scientifically tested and proven Hills food that you guys like a lot, honestly. When Paige first started working for Hills and we were trying to transition them from their super cheapo, not Harbor Freight, Tractor Supply, like $30 for a 50-pound bag, or $20 for a 50-pound bag, food to Hills. What you're supposed to do when you are feeding your pets a new food is mix it in fractions, like a quarter and then a half and then 3/4 and whatever, for like a week at a time for each of those fractions. And we jumped kind of straight to half and half, but they picked out the Hills food and ate that first and left the original kibbles there until they decided to come back later and be fatsos and finish it off anyway, because apparently they can't get enough food. Okay, what was the number here for the tongue? 225. I feel like it's the only pink one in here. Nope, come here. There we go. 225. 225. There's going to be 3 stitches of this yellow. Now, I feel like I matched this yellow here Oh, you can't see that. I feel like I matched the yellow on the tail to the same yellow as Pikachu's body. So I should actually already have some of that and even have some of that cut, maybe. Okay. Where are my scissors again? Gotta run. Boyfriend's here with your food. Good night. Enjoy your food, Erilyn. Love you. I'll see you on your next stream, hopefully. Enjoy Lurky Turkey time. Lurky Turkey Town and food time and the cookout and all that. I feel like it's gonna have to be something that I power through to actually finish Charmander tonight. Because this is kind of later than I was expecting this to be right now. It is, what time is it again? 10. And I just need to stop getting distracted is what it is. Come on now. There we go. Got those separated. You had the harder time of it, so I'm probably going to go ahead and use you. Or not. Yeah, forget that. I don't actually need you anyway, so yeah, you're just gonna be trash. We'll use the nice side. The side that isn't being stupid and contrary. Okay. Nope. Come here. Alright. Let's make sure the camera's not going to turn off. Close, 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 close. Very close. Alright, now I need to stitch over this tail end here. I think I'm terribly funny for that have a nice trip, see you next fall message about Lurky Turkey Town. Stop twisting. Don't get caught in the tightening screw. Kind of tired of that. Ah, come on now. Really tired of it getting caught in the tightening screw on the frame. It's alright. Oh yeah, so we have like 7 stitches in the tongue here. That's it. That's all the stitches we have in the tongue. 7 whole stitches. Nope. Half a hole over to the right. Come on now. Close enough. There we go. Anybody want a dad joke? Did anybody notice the dad joke in the go live notification? I'm pretty sure that even if nobody wants a dad joke, I'm gonna do one in just a minute. In fact, I just
The
realized
child
nobody wants
refuses
dad
to nap.
jokes.
Are they guilty of resisting arrest?
I got the TTS working, by the way. Do you know what it was? Do you know what the problem was? Ariel, I feel really stupid about this. The problem, the reason why it wasn't working before, is because I opened things in the wrong order. I needed to open the TTS program called Clownfish prior to opening Touch Portal, which is the one that sends the... It echoes a tiny bit, but it's really loud now. Yeah, okay. I think I might be able to fix that. Okay, I'll do one manually and we'll see if it still echoes.
How many telemarketers does it take to change a light bulb?
Okay.
Only one, but he has to do it while you are eating dinner.
While you are eating dinner. Maybe this'll do it.
Wussert costs just 45 cents. 50 cent featuring Nickelback.
Okay, that should not echo anymore. As far as the bouncing levels that I was seeing, shouldn't have any more echo. It'll probably still be loud, and not a lot I can do about that. I guess I could, but I don't want to. Doesn't echo anymore. Sweet.
I like the booty, oh what a booty.
Doesn't echo and but tour. Buttspot, you are not on it tonight. Sorry. You've been on it some nights, but you're not on it tonight. Hashtag fail. Hashtag buttspot fail. Okay. Like 1.5 stitches left here on the tongue. I just gotta get in the right hole here. Damn it. There it goes. Then there are 3, 9, 11 stitches left on the tail. Gemstars, Lurky Turkey in. Lurky Turkey Town. I appreciate you lurking, hanging out, keeping me tabbed, getting me that ad revenue. Speaking of which, ads in 17 minutes. We just had ads. Also, I really, really, really appreciate Gemstar's lurk emote. that is an homage to, I forget what the name of that piece is, but it's like a semi-pop art piece of the green apple in front of somebody's face. Love it. She probably knows the name of it and the artist and everything, and I just don't. I'm not quite that cultured. At least not in that scene. Alright, pink is done for the tongue. Now what's left is the tail. We have 3 stitches of the yellow and then 8 stitches of the orangish red. Let me get the pink here anchored. I am really impressed by how well the shock mount is doing. Because I bet I'm going to try this. I'm going to set a marker when I try this. It's called the Son of Man according to Google. Okay. I'm going to try this once I get this locking down done. I am going to bang on the actual arm holding the microphone and see in the VOD later. I'm going to set a marker so I can come back and look at it later. Whether I'm getting the dong-dong sound by actually hitting the arm of the microphone. Let's see. Marker. Are you getting the dun-dun sound from there? I hit it like 6 times. 7. Okay. That wasn't bad. I wouldn't pick it. Oh, hey, it's hydrate time. It's a surrealist painting, not a pop art. Sorry. Okay, so you're hearing something, but it's very quiet. Good. Good, good, good. Good, good. Okay. So just 2 colors left. Total of 11 stitches. Do I want to do the red and then the yellow, or the yellow and then the red? I think I'll do the yellow and then the red. And I don't have any of this yellow already cut. Okay. There's a little bit, actually. Yeah, but that's not enough to actually make any stitches. Well, is it enough for 3 stitches? Because that's literally all I need. I think that's enough for 3 stitches. Oh, I just pulled it apart, though. Oh, wait, that's 4 strands. Oh, because I was using 4 on Pikachu. Let's see whether we can get 3 stitches out of this. I have a feeling I'm going to regret this. But maybe not. Where's my needle? There it is. Do you like my can koozies under my elbows? I like my can koozies under my elbows. I feel like this is... I feel like I'm going to regret this. This is probably going to suck to actually do. Okay. So we have 3 stitches right down the middle. Nope, not there. There we go. Ah! I already unthreaded it. So, I recently saw on the cross-stitch subreddit that there is... Hold on. This one. Okay. There are things that are not these disposable. Dang it, where did I set my needle? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where did I put my needle? Also, my clip is falling apart over here. was this? There, I guess. Now, what happened to my needle? Take 5, while I attempt to locate my needle. I'm guessing it's in my lap here? Or maybe it fell. Did anybody see what I did with my needle? Where's Waldo? Did it roll under my keyboard? No. Under my mouse? No. It's not under either of these koozies. I don't think it's on the desktop. I think it's in my lap somewhere or on the floor. I can stand up and assure that it's on the floor. I didn't hear anything fall. Where the hell is my needle? Did I stick it? I didn't stick it into the work anywhere, did I? It's not good. I have other needles, but I don't want to discover this one by surprise. Well, we're gonna have to look for it later. Because I really want to finish this. Okay, so the rest of my needles are in the big bag here. Come on, there we go. Set this, now I'm going to stick this into my koozie. I'm probably going to accidentally discover that needle soon in a very, very uncomfortable way. I'm almost done here. I am 12 stitches away, 11 stitches away. 10 and a half, actually. Okay, so the one that's on this side, this one, is where the needle needs to get attached. I knew I was going to regret using this short piece. I knew I was going to regret it. And now I've lost my needle. Normally I can thread a needle manually pretty well, but when it's this short, I go for a threader thing. Okay. Alright, maybe I can make this work. Maybe. You know what? I just had an idea. I'm gonna treat this as if I were stitching this way instead of this way. Let's make sure this doesn't go to sleep. So that I can stitch over the end of this thread and lock it down. It's uneven, so it's being difficult. Okay, that should work. Theoretically. Almost unthreaded my needle again. I did unthread it. By what? Hey, I found my needle! I found my other needle. It was somehow hiding under my keyboard, even though I totally lifted my keyboard to see whether it was underneath there. Okay, new needle is going back in the package. Which went where? I know I dropped it in here. There it is. All right, old needle. Let's get you rethreaded again. Maybe I can do this without the little threader tool. Hey, it worked. Okay. Right, now I gotta make sure I hold this in place. There we go. Go away, headphone cable. I kind of stabbed myself a little bit, but I will take it so that I can hold the thread in place. And done. Sweet. It worked. Took some stress, but it worked. Okay. Lock this yellow in. And then we can do our reds. And I'm gonna do those in, or excuse me, our orange reds, whatever, in a very similar fashion. Going down as if it was the sideways direction. Okay, not losing the needle now. Needle is going into the fabric while I get out the orange red, which is what, 606? Okay. Almost done. 8 more stitches. 606, 606. Let go all you other colors. Eight stitches, and then we're done with this. Now, actually, before I get started on these 8 stitches, I do want to show you. Huh. Okay, I gotta go find the saved thing in Reddit. So I originally got this idea from something I saw posted on the cross-stitch subreddit. Where are my saved posts? Where do I find my saved posts? Save. guess that'll work. There it is. There it is. Okay. So this was the original. I saw this and I'm like, I have got to do this cross-stitch pattern. So I'm debating whether I want to add the text on top of there. Tevery burst. I don't know. I don't know how to do that, actually. It's called backstitching or blackwork, and I actually don't know the technique for doing that. So we're going to call it done when I finish the tail flame here. There's my needle. Did not go anywhere. Although it was about to. It was loose. Okay. That is... So there are 6 strands per thread of the embroidery floss. And I'm using 3 of them. So I had to basically cut this in half. There we go. Hey, that came apart even more nicely than anything has. Although it's still kind of tangled up on this one. It's normally not so much of a struggle. I don't understand this. Whatever. I'll just throw this back in the bag. I'm not going to need it. And needle, well, just a second. Nah. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna stitch this just like we did the yellow, where we're acting like, so like this is sideways, this way is sideways. My cross stitch looks awesome. Thank you, Moonstorm. I'm almost done with this. I have 8 stitches left. 8. So like this is the sideways direction and this is the direction I normally stitch. What I'm gonna do here, since these are, we've got 3 and then 2 and then 3, I'm gonna treat this as if this was the sideways direction. So I'm gonna stitch along this way, just like I did with the yellow here. Got an ad right as I said things. Okay, I will hang out until Moonstone gets here. What time is it in Aussie land? Let's see, 16 hours, so... Okay, you're back. Okay, welcome back. Okay, so what I was saying is, normally, I stitch in this direction. This is the sideways direction that I stitch in. Since all of the stitches are going kind of down here, that's the direction I'm going to do it. At least for this final color. Okay, it's 3:25 p.m. I hope this stands out well enough against the red. Like this is orange enough to not just blend into the red that's already there. There we go.
Bring on the booty, give up the booty.
Buttspot, what are you doing? Hold on. Hold on. Let me get this laid down here and held by my finger, and I will look at what Buttspot is trying to pull. Okay. When did I get into cross-stitch? Damn it! Okay, I got into cross-stitching about 6 years ago, actually. When I was looking for a hobby. I was looking for something to do that is not actually the right row. Yeah, oh, and I unthreaded my needle, too. I was looking for a hobby that was, you know, something to take some time, but had a tangible result at the end of it. Because, like, I spent a lot of time playing video games at that point and, you know, watching TV and whatever, and there was nothing to show for it at the end of it. You know, I had a save file on a video game. And, you know, whatever knowledge or experience I got out of watching TV, which is debatable, So I'm like, okay, I would like a hobby of something to do that has a result at the end. Something I can either hold in my hands and or show off. And my first try was with chainmail jewelry, but it hurt my hands a lot. Having to squeeze so hard to get the rings to move and be in place and everything, it hurt. So I gave up on that fairly quickly. And then I think Paige suggested cross stitch. And I think she couched it in terms of cross stitch is essentially pixel art. And then I got it in my head that, hey, Pokemon are pixel art. So I want to cross stitch some Pokemon. So I started my other project that I still haven't finished. 6 years later, have not finished my original project. Which was to do these same 4 Pokemon. Much larger and in their normal versions, not the Derpy version. And so I started with Bulbasaur because... I'm sorry, I just hit my microphone. I started with Bulbasaur because I thought, okay, of the original 4 starters, and I count Pikachu as one of the Gen 1 starters because of Pokemon Yellow. Of those original 4 starters, Bulbasaur is my least favorite. I don't hate Bulbasaur. It's just I don't like it as well as Squirtle and Charmander and Pikachu. So it's like, okay, I'll start with Bulbasaur. And if I can make it through Bulbasaur, that means I'll still have motivation left to do the other 3. If I leave Bulbasaur for last, I might not ever actually do Bulbasaur. And it's a good thing I did that because I am still working on Bulbasaur 6 years later. I set myself a goal last spring, so about a year ago, to finish Bulbasaur by my birthday. Where the fuck is this hole? Okay, nope, not quite. No, yes? Yeah. To finish Bulbasaur by my birthday last year, which was in August. So I gave myself roughly 6 months to finish Bulbasaur. Nope, didn't happen. And I will show you the Bulbasaur in a second. I just wanted to get that row done to make sure everything was anchored. So this was my original project that I started. It's a Bulbasaur that's 12 inches across. And there's a lot of the same color. Thousands of stitches of the same color. And, yeah, I just haven't finished it because there is so much. It is such a large project, and I was too ambitious for my very first cross-stitch project. I was too ambitious. It'll probably eventually get done, but it may take the better part of my life. Who knows? The Bulbasaur looks good. I feel like this looks even better. The Bulbasaur looks a little sparse in person because I didn't use enough threads. On the 14 count, which is not really going to mean much, 14 stitches per inch. On that amount, I really ought to use 3 or 4 threads, and I was only using 2. So there are kind of... not really gaps, but like you can see the spaces in between the stitches, which doesn't look super great if you look at it less than about 2 feet away, which most people aren't going to, so it should look fine eventually. But for now, I want to get this done so that I have some kind of feeling of accomplishment, which I have 3.5 stitches left. 3.5. 3 stitches. Come on now. What's for lunch, Moon, or what was for lunch? Alright, so just you haven't had lunch yet? It's 3:30! I could not go that late without eating. My stomach would try to eat me from the inside. Okay, we're coming back on the very last row here. So that is 3 half stitches. 2 half stitches. One more half stitch. Very last stitch. We got this. And we are done. All I gotta do is anchor this. So I was mentioning either right before or right after you got here, Moon, that my original inspiration for this was seeing a post on the cross-stitch subreddit where someone did this pattern, minus Pikachu, and then, yeah, finishing my very first cross-stitch. And they had text at the top that said T-E-H, Vury, V-U-R-Y, burst, B-E-R-S-T. And it totally fits with the Derpy motif. Come on now. Almost got it. There we go. Okay, now I can cut that. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to do that, but I am unfamiliar with how to do that. Oh, I don't need to actually just throw my needle over there. There it goes. We'll stick that in here. Okay. My very first finished cross-stitch project. It is done. I'm like, when I started the stream, I'm like, okay, this is going to take me an hour, hour and a half tops. They are so derpy and cute. And my favorite is Charmander, just because of the stupid mouth expression. Charmander is my favorite right now. I will put it on Discord. Let me, someone screenshot this. Can I do that? Is that a thing? Can I take a screenshot in OBS? His mouth is so wide as though, I also kind of like Bulbasaur's, just like 1 pixel little mouth. Yeah, let me just lay this down and take a picture with my phone, which is, there it is. Okay. Discord. This is gonna go in content show off, is what's gonna happen. There we go. And I'm also gonna put it in Splats Apps Discord under Arts and Crafts. Pikachu's just... okay. Alright. I don't know why I'm so tired after that. So I started the stream at 7 o'clock. It's been 3.5 hours. People are already reacting to it. Probably Moon, actually. Yep, it's totally Moon. And the camera shut off, which is good timing. We're done. Let me undo the battery here so it doesn't do funny things.
Touching the booty, who's got the booty?
Yes, no, it was definitely you, Moon. Huh? Oh, the... sorta. Yeah, they sorta matched. Yeah, I could have put... Let's see. There we go. Now they're kind of pointing to their corresponding Pokemon. Just need a red clip, yeah. But we're done, so I get to actually, like, cut all of this excess off and just leave it in a ring about this size. I just need to kind of shift it down in the ring so that there's room for the words up there, because I think I do want to do that. I just need to figure out how to do that. But the actual cross-stitching, not black work or back-stitching, whatever you call it, is done. Finally, my first finished piece. So I started the stream at 7 o'clock, and I, like, chit-chatted and bullshitted for, like, an hour and a half. So that's, like, 8:30. It's taken me 2 hours to get about 100 stitches done. Hydrate time. So I think I'm done streaming for now. What we're gonna do is look at the games that are coming up for free on Thursday. So I need to change my inputs here. So coming up on Thursday is Recipe for Disaster. And the first screenshot it shows me is the character creation screen for front of house and kitchen. First, it's the uniform creation screen. Okay. It doesn't show me... Okay, so this is... So this is basically the cooking game I've been watching Nevermore and Splatzat play recently, but like 3D and harder and more. Why are they all plunging so furiously? What happened to my music? The song was just over. Okay. So let's watch the actual trailer here. I'm not gonna do the volume because so many times I've been watching trailers and I get copyright hits. So it's like a Murphy's Law restaurant game. Did you just see her about to blow chunks? Even more difficult customers. Or make your own in free play mode. Deal with health inspectors and food critics. All while staving off impending disasters like everything being on fire. And toilets exploding. I'm not gonna have fun with this. I don't like chaos. Recipe for Disaster is a management sim that captures the fast-paced, drama-filled environment of a professional kitchen and dining room. Build your dream restaurant, create recipes, design menus, and manage your staff, all while contending with disastrous situations. Get your priorities straight, friars, and the customer is always right. No, they are not. The full quote there is, in matters of taste, the customer is always right. So even if you, especially in like clothes, even if you think your customer looks like crap in the outfit they picked out, but they love it, sell it to them. It's theirs, they're right. Ariel is debating on if she wants Slime Rancher to be her next playthrough game or if it should be a personal game. That is a tough choice. I have that struggle as well, because there are games that I would kind of like to play through some more too. She finally got Slime Rancher 2. She's been wanting it for years, and I'm so happy she got it, and she's so happy she got it, and she had so much fun with it. that is a struggle because there are games that I really like to play, and I'm thinking, this would be fun to play on stream. I'd have something to do on stream, but I don't want to wait until stream time to play it, and I don't want to have to be paying attention to stream while I'm playing it necessarily. So there's at least one person who'll watch you, Ariel. Now, Moon, Ariel tends to stream like really, really early in the morning for you, like mid-afternoon here. I like how the first thing on the right here, under the information about the game, is that refund type is self-refundable, because people apparently refund games a lot on Epic. So yeah, that's coming up for free Thursday. Might have to do some evening streams after work this week. It's a possibility. As long as it's not on Thursday. Milo and Splatsap have been on Thursday, although Splatsap hasn't. But Milo, I found out recently, is going to be on Thursday. He finally got back into his schedule, he says. Ariel, did you see the finished product? I finally got it done. My very first cross-stitch project completion. It's not perfect, but it's good. Oh yeah, Nico, Dethroned Deity, also streams on Thursdays. I'm glad you think it's adorable. I think it's pretty cute too. All right, is anybody watching here not already lurking in Johnny's stream? Do I need to go and raid him, or are you already there? Let me double check that Johnny is still actually streaming. He should be, but like... He is, okay. Been lurking, but haven't had the chance to say hello yet. Okay, we'll use the raid as your excuse to say hello. The raid has been created. I need to put together a raid message, but yeah, we got 5 seconds. Everybody have a great night. I'll see you Thursday. Stay hydrated. Don't do anything too crazy. Oh, I get to choose when I raid. Okay. Good night. I'll see you Thursday. Same time, 7 p.m. Central, so that's like noon for Moonstone, something like that. Let's see. Yes, noon. Have a good night, everybody. Be safe. Don't do anything you don't want to explain to the paramedics. Bye.
Hi there.